So Tuesday's what it's looking like then, huh?
Yeah, we don't know exactly what they're gonna do because we're not gonna be a part of that process.
Uh-huh.
Our only thing was we would just dispatch out here to just come out here and let you guys know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we're gonna be out here Tuesday.
Okay, so all right, I'm kind of shaking.
Man,
okay, so Tuesday. I just want to write it down what you're saying.
Yeah, Tuesday morning. They usually come like between 8 and 9.
Okay.
And if they're gonna come like that, more than likely they're gonna come with the hot team.
Okay, yeah, because I've been, like I said, she could take a picture of my paper on my car back there where it shows hot team and I've got like the paper from hospice that says I have 6 months or less.
So let me say this.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that from experience, well, I hope they know that us coming out here delivering you guys this information is going to stress you guys out, and that they come here prepared and not just come in here and just say, hey, all right, move your stuff. I don't think they're going to do that.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
And I hope they don't do that. Because for me, that wouldn't be right.
Yeah.
Me coming out here and letting you know, that's stressful enough.
Yeah, I'm appreciate knowing, because I can move my little small car.
Yeah.
But, this is not, and they've, we've had like this ongoing conversation about mechanic repairs and putting it somewhere. And we're, that's like part of the thing that I'm working with ECS.
Yeah.
But it's separate from HOD and from all the other stuff that goes on. So
I don't know what their plan is, but I know what they did in the Bayview. What they did in the Bayview, they had an area over there that had a bunch of RVs, and that area where the RVs were at, it flooded. So what they did was they found a piece of land over there by the Bayview, right by the water. Mm-hmm. What it looks like an old, I don't know if you remember like the old drive-in parking lot.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And they towed the RVs and put them on that parking lot.
Yeah, I can't imagine they do anything like that out here. It's like premium,
So hopefully that's what they're thinking about.
Oh, I haven't heard any, like positivity.
That's, for me, that's what I would want. So you got, because I don't see, and I just walk from that end to this end. Yeah. And everybody here has had a perfect attitude.
Yeah.
Super nice, super engaging.
Yeah.
Right? Willing. Don't want to get the RVs up, and I wouldn't want to get mine up either.
Yeah.
Unless I had some housing.
Yeah. Well, I have my husband's ashes in here, and I'm.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to give up.
To have to even go to a motel at this point would probably kill me.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It would unbalance me so much that I would just die.
Hopefully they have an RV park, like the same type of situation for you guys that they had for. This is what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that because I know it's happened before. They did it before.
Right. It's feasible. It's not like rocket science or something, right? Right. Yeah. Brain surgery.
And if you did it for one group, I'm hoping that they can do it.
Yeah.
For you guys.
Yeah. It's. I've been cooperative all along. I've gotten everything they've wanted. It's just not ever goes anywhere. And you guys are with what now? What are your?
We work for the FEST team. FEST.
FEST team.
Yep.
What does that stand for?
Felton Engagement Specialist Team.
Oh, okay. I got engagement. So y'all are just like surveying the land.
So we go out and we engage with whoever's out here, but in a respectful manner. And I pretty much listened and not too much talk to everybody from that end all the way down to here. And like I said, you guys have been very respectful and very engaging and just want peace and don't want any stress.
It's for me. It's like, like the hospice people come today this morning, and I have to deal with it's so depressing. I have 2 children, young adults that have that are in the area but are like in roommate situations, and so it's very important to me to be independent and to not go into a tenderloin situation and so forth.
Believe me.
So for them,
I work down there.
for them, not for me. I'm not being proud. Okay, like I'm not being proud.
Yeah.
But for my kids, this is, and it doesn't have to be here on the beach or anything. But this is our home. We lived here. My husband's ashes are here. I don't feel like he's dead when I'm in here. First wave of the COVID took him, and I found out about my breast cancer right away. And being in my home, like I've been working on every stimulus money I get, I work on it. I've got stuff, repaired the small car, doing it to have something to leave to my kids, you know.
The best you can.
Yeah, and I am, but to go into something, you know, like they suggested Laguna Honda, which is like a joke, right? Laguna Honda's like, it's crazy. There's, you know, we're stopping people from, you know, like it's on the newspapers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the other thing was like a project room key room, and that would kill me. It would kill me to go out of here. I'm 61, about to turn 62, and I'm stage 4 breast cancer.
Mm.
And it's in my bones, it's going up into my brain, and to move out of here, away from my little things and my animals and my little life. I don't care where they put my little life, okay? But my little life has to be put somewhere, okay? This is my little life, and this is America.
That's right.
And this is my property, and furthermore in California, we have like privacy in the Constitution, not the federal Constitution, but right here, this little space of these things, these little things that are mine.
That's right, and they're important to you.
They make me think my life meant something to a few people.
That's right.
And if I have to, you know, I've seen women dragged out of their cars over here and taken away to, you know, across the street. A guy, by the gas station.
Heard about that.
You know, I keep her for 2 hours, and that's it. And then, thank you much. And thank you very much for the card.
I was wondering what happened to her.
She's still there. She's still there. She doesn't scream as much. Yeah, she's still there.
I come out here 4 nights a week. That white toilet over there, the portable toilet over there on the beach.
Yeah.
I supervise that toilet at night. So I'm here 4 nights a week. I pass by here all the time, every night.
What's your name?
My name is Randy Carter.
Randy Carter.
Randy Carter.
Randy Carter. Okay. I'm Ramona.
I come through here
Mayon.
every week, Monday through Thursday.
Okay. I'm all we need is a campground.
I know.
Okay. You know, but like it doesn't like I lived here 17 years. Yeah. And when I go away from here, my grief for my husband is we were married 28 years. While I'm here and I'm shopping at that Safeway and going to that gas station,
yep.
I am not trying to be dramatic. I apologize for crying.
No.
I am just so embarrassed. I usually have more control, but y'all just kind of shocked me.
No, you let it out.
But it's been 2 years, and it's supposed to be. It feels like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
As long as I'm in this RV and in this we lived here 17 years in a school bus on the beach, raised 5 kids. As long as I'm in here, I still feel a wife. I still feel like I'm a wife. And that's so important to me. And if they take that and put me anywhere, I'm not that.
Mm.
Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
Like I've. Okay, but what's your name?
My name is
Gigi.
I'm still going through grief as well. My mom passed away.
I'm so sorry. My condolences.
Her husband passed away from COVID.
Yeah, my mom passed away from COVID too. Last year.
So it's I know it. I know everybody says get over it, but I'm too sick to get over it. I just want to pretend. If it's pretending or it's real or it's.
It's okay though.
Thank you.
That's your world. You know, it's okay. It's okay for you to have that.
I have his ashes in here, and I have our everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And my 2 of my kids come and see it. It's just like he's here, you know, and I can't go off to Candlestick or off. I tried. I did. I was in the list, and all this stuff has been just like, they refuse to hardly even talk to me anymore at the city. And I'm not giving up. But the main thing is I'm not giving this up.
Yeah.
But I'm perfectly willing to go somewhere else. And furthermore, I'm willing to help. Like, I think Supervisor Marr's a good guy, and he's going to lose his election if this stays going. It's that simple politics. And that's not fair to nobody, okay? He's a good guy. I think he's a good guy. He's talked to me 3 times like human, you know. But I'm not going to get swept up into something. Not. Okay? I'm not. I'm not.
And that's what it is.
It's
that's
just.
why we come out here, we try to come talk to you guys and let you know so you can be prepared. If you know, like, okay, somebody knock on my door, hey, you know.
Yes, I have paper and I have everything from. I have like a letter from hospice saying I have 6 months or less to live, And I've given permission for the hot team to talk to my hospice chaplain, so people are like, they know,
Right.
you know. But at the same time, agencies don't know what agencies don't know.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, so if we could all note down that I'll go anywhere, I'll go somewhere, but not out of this neighborhood. I mean, I'll go sit in a garage, something in the park for tractors or something, like behind the stables or anywhere. Like, I won't be very long either. Like, I don't have very much left to do in my vehicle. Like, I'm not, you know, like if I was in the deep south, I'm from Louisiana, deep south, that I'd have done had 3 churches out there competing with each other. Who's gonna get me fixed? So I'm not. Oh, my legs hurt. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah.
I mean, I appreciate you sharing
I'm
everything that you shared, because when we started the conversation, you started with your window cracked like this, then it went like to here, and then more engaging you got. It opened up all the way,
Right.
because you know that you're safe.
That's what I'm going for. Yeah, there's a lot of people I'm talking to that aren't safe, and that's the one thing the hospice chaplain and the people are teaching me is don't, even if they're family members, even if they are people you got to talk to, if they're not safe, tell them.
Right.
Okay, I've had one cop out here scared to beat Jesus out of me, and I told him, I said, I'm 61 years old. I realized a man has never yelled at me in my life.
Right.
Not a father, not a brother, not a husband. No one has yelled at me until you have, sir. And he was just like, oh, shit. And I made a big deal about it. I wrote people and told them, you know. But you can only keep that going so long, baby.
And you got a beautiful dog.
Yeah, he's only 6 months old. Yeah.
Really?
He's a white shepherd. Hey, Squeezer. Hey, Squeezer. He likes his cage. He's out of his cage when no one's around. But if he wasn't in his cage right now, we wouldn't be talking at all. Not at all. There'd be no conversation. And there's 2 cats too, so you've seen them a minute. So I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best.
Stay strong, okay?
Thank
And I
you.
really appreciate you,
Thank you.
sharing
Thank you.
and talking with us to help us get some understanding.
I've demanded a
situation?
park to the supervisor. Like, I flat told them a campground and all these poor people that are just barely anything.
I think that.
Just
I think that,
a campground, and
that
not
would be
it,
nice.
for me it's because of this neighborhood. I lived here 17 years, raised 5 kids, the whole thing. My husband doesn't feel dead, but for these people, a campground, just, it's anywhere. The rest of the country does it. Campgrounds would be, they literally are the solution to homelessness. It's the beginning. It's just the beginning, period. And it's like the simplest thing that we fight about, you know, land. We're talking about a piece of land, you know. It's not money. It's not. It's people.
And I'm hoping that they have because there's plenty of lots around this city. And the
Absolutely.
thing is that even if it's owned by someone else, someone should be charged a fee for having an empty lot.
Thank you.
You just have an empty lot.
That you're just sitting there, and you're probably from some other country
They
that
should
you're
be
just
charged-
invested in part
They
of
should be
something.
charged a fee.
You probably don't even realize you own it. You're a
I
part
was
of a
just saying, if
consortium.
your lot is
You
empty
don't
for-
even realize you're some other. You're a foreigner. You have no clue what you own.
If your lot is empty for a certain amount of like 2 years, we're gonna start charging you a fee.
Or just move some of those RVs and you know,
That's what I'm saying.
you know, you would just do,
Yeah,
take
because
it.
because it doesn't make sense.
Well, it's gonna get so bad. It is so bad now, but nobody sees it because we can do this.
And
enough.
there's empty buildings around here, around this city too. A lot of empty buildings and a lot of empty lots.
It's a whole bunch of empty apartments.
And it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense that RVs exist and they're illegal. I become a criminal every night at 10 o'clock until 6 o'clock in the morning.
What happened? What happened?
Every night. There's a law in San Francisco that's never been taken away since 1971. If you live in a vehicle, eat, sleep, or rest, group or singles, in a vehicle, home, you will become a criminal misdemeanor and can go to jail for 6 months or county or up to a $2,000 fine. I've had my mugshot taken back in the day. With my little boy, my boy who's now 25, when he was 3 or 4, Mom and Daddy are getting their mugshot taken down at the Hall of Justice for this shit. I've been fighting it a long time. I've written books about it. I have books on Amazon and stuff about it. Yeah. I really have pushed back on it. I lived in a school bus 17 years, and then my husband got liver cancer, and he wanted to go live in the Delta, in this, and where we were just peaceful on a piece of land.
And how long have you had this?
12 years. Yeah. And I've lived on wheels since 1992. I've always, with my parents, lived on wheels. So like I've lived on wheels more than not lived on wheels. And I've written books about it, and I've done lawsuits about it. And like I'm pretty. I told the cops when it first started, okay, if you drag me out like you just said, I'm gonna blow it up. I'll blow. This was like when I first got about it. My husband had first died, and my son told me when he heard about it. My son's 25. He goes, "No, come on, Mom, we'll get it back. Don't do that." And and I had to see how it was for them. I had to see that it wasn't, like. It wasn't cool.
So what's wrong with this thing again?
I got a starter problem. It needs a hot battery and a can of starter fluid, and then it'll just run. The minute you turn it off, I think there's an inertia switch. One of these I've had like 11 mechanics of all different kinds.
Come down here and check on it.
And I've got all kinds of estimates and all this stuff, but I think it's just and then it needs shock absorbers, and there's one gasket around the shifter that won't let it pass smog. And we knew about that before my husband passed. And just a little, but I've gotten some tires on it, and I've fixed my son come down, fix the roof. It doesn't leak.
So it needs a battery and
a battery and some kind. There's something going on with the alternator, I think. That was what the last guy said. And now I got a mechanic who's like a registered mobile mechanic with a number and everything, and he fixed my car. I paid for it. It took me 2 months, and he gave me some credit to fix it the second month. So my car's running good, but I'm still fussing and fighting with the city to get the DMV done. They've done the DMV on the RV, but they haven't done the DMV on the car. And then it just stopped because I wouldn't go to Candlestick. I didn't want to, because I thought it was too far. They weren't letting people use
Fail Street, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted I need to be here in this neighborhood. I can't, So that's when the supervisor got involved. And now I'm insane from it all. I'm trying my best not to be dramatic or I apologize for crying. Nobody wants to see somebody sit and cry. Okay. But and I don't usually cry. I tell you that. Y'all are sympathetic. Yeah, I could see. I was looking right at you.
Human beings cry.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We're human beings. I'm gonna cry too. I cry whenever at that beach.
Oh gosh, yeah. I cry so much of the stuff I see out here. I could just sit and I've been out here a year trying to get this put together, and it's just
No.
There's so much. It's so sad, and you can get real political if you want, or you can get real end times, which I do. I spend more in the end times than I do the political, thinking about this is just a devil. This is just a devil. You've got to take it, And flat. I run a woman off just full of sleep over there the other day, just flat out asleep in the sand, right there, just drunk and in a shopping cart, trash, everything. And I felt as unchristian as a woman could on a Sunday morning. And I was offering her breakfast as I'm getting her up, and people are staring and all this stuff. And I'm like, you ain't sleeping here. You ain't sleeping in my front door. You're not, And so it's like that all the time out here. And it really wears on your health. So when I get a chance, I tell people, a campground, a campground, a campground, a campground. If I could just get enough people on the inside. Ask Trina Branch. She'll say, "Oh yeah, Ramona Campgrounds." Flat out. You can take a picture of my car right there. Her number and Anastasia's number is at the top of the thing where it says cancer patient. Okay. Right around the little car back there. Okay. Yeah, and that way you can know that I'm part of the system. Yeah. So you can just like when you write down and report, have your meeting. Tell them I just can't. I can't move for it. Like if but I could, and I can't. I'll go. I'm not, like. I'm not stubborn.
For me, I think that it'd be great if they can follow this whole little crew right here into a campground. That's what I would hope for.
I would hope for it. It's just humane.
And then just work.
Start from there. And you satisfied the people over there. The politicians get reelected. Life goes on. The money flows. But what you come away with is a place where you can start putting people. You just drive them in, tow them in. And it can be out in the middle of nowhere. People got to be able to get on buses and get to stores and, and it just becomes normal. They say whatever you do in San Francisco fixes in the rest of the country. Eventually, like gay marriage did.
Yeah.
A lot of things are like that. Medical marijuana, you know, it flows. So if we fix that here, you know, we make it happen, and it's so simple. There's thousands of acres right there. Okay, this is a choice. I mean, when they had the great earthquake in 1906, 1907, they opened over there where Hippie Hill is and the children's
Really?
playground. It was wall to wall, those army tents they had.
Really?
People, that's where they came and lived.
Mm.
So, and then over here, down by Sloat, they used to have a whole community of people that bought those buses. Once they automated the buses and they didn't have horse-drawn trolleys, they were selling them for like 35 cents or some crazy shit.
What?
Yeah, $1 or something, get you a couple of them. And they pulled them down here, and they had like about 100 of them living at the end of Sloat in the sand, right? So there's a history here.
There's our team.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's our team.
Cool.
They're right down here.
Yep, well, we got you. We're gonna put it on our notes.
Thank you.
So our job is all of them know that we did talk to you.
Thank you.
This is your situation, and you know, leave her alone.
And keep pushing for.
And keep
Thank
going.
you.
Keep pushing for your RV park.
That's it. Just a
Because,
campground.
like, I'm
Just a
not ready.
campground, because when you say RV park, people get scared. When you say
Park
campground, it can be just one person with a tarp, and you can build from
How you
there.
doing?
You know,
Yeah.
it's not even it's the real deal. We can do it. Like I mean, I know I was crying a little bit ago, but I feel deeply in my heart that,
Okay.
you know, I'm willing to talk to anybody, you know, and I'm not talking about no press or stuff like that. I'm talking about judges and people who
Yeah.
need to be the ones to make these decisions, because politicians don't have the power that the citizens think they do. And the citizens, you know, sooner or later, some of the buck's got to stop somewhere where people say, hey, yeah, they need to be somewhere. They got to be somewhere.
Don't discourage me, because I was thinking about going into politics.
Well, no.
Don't discourage me. I've been thinking about going into politics.
You've got to. If you feel that way, the Lord's going to bring you. The Lord's going to bring you. I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just saying you got to be serious, you know, when you do these things. Walking and talking to people, that's a serious way to get a start.
Yeah.
You'll learn a lot about
Advocating.
humanity. You'll learn a lot about humanity out here walking and
Oh, I
do
know.
it. A lot of about it. You know, you have to keep your heart right. It was good to talk to you.
You
Thank
too. I
you.
appreciate you, and I want you to stay safe.
All
I don't
right.
know if we're going to be here Tuesday.
That's fine. I'll be ready.
Well, my supervisor might send us out here again. I'd love to come back out and find out how you guys are doing,
All right.
and hopefully everybody who approaches or engages with you guys.
It's a
or just
Tuesday.
caring.
What is today?
Today's
Today's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So it's about next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. So the actual concert. The actual concert itself.
If I'm back here, my supervisor send me back here, I'm gonna come and check on you, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate you, Gigi. Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Thank you. Bye.